might have to split this up into 2 episodes.
Probably.
I'm okay with that.
Oh yeah.
The vibes are really spooky here, ladies and gentlemen. Fluffy here has a spooky story. He is next.
Well, I don't know if it's really spooky, but
They're all spooky.
so in the mid '90s, we lived in a cul-de-sac, and the neighbors that lived behind us, their kid came over to our street, and they were playing. We were playing, just kids playing outside.
Yeah.
Uh, my mom's in the backyard smoking a cigarette, and all of a
R.I.P. to your
sudden
mom.
we hear some gunshots, and
Holy shit, this escalated.
yeah, my mom witnessed the kid that I was playing with, their parents fighting, and the mom shot the dad with a gun,
Oh shit, fuck.
and mom saw through the fence. It was a privacy fence, but she could hear and see as much as she could through the privacy
Sure.
fence. And he hopped the fence to the neighbor's yard
After he got shot?
after he got shot, and he pounded on the door to try to get help. And then what mom didn't see.
He was Mexican?
No, no.
I was about to say, was he like edame?
Ayúdame. Edamame.
Edamame.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
What we didn't see was he ended up going around the house, and then he bled out and he died on the side of the house. So yeah, all that went down while I was outside playing with our kid. We brought her in, and
Blissfully ignorant.
it's no idea what was happening. It was
Sure.
really crazy.
How old were you?
I don't remember. So it was after 92 and before 99. So I don't remember.
I was saying your lava lamp's working now.
Ooh.
All right. I'm sorry, go ahead. So it was 99?
It was before 99 and after 92. I know that.
Oh, so it's like a 6-year period there?
Somewhere in there. I
Damn.
just remember my grandfather passed away in 92. It happened after that.
How old were you during that period?
I knew in 99 I was probably 16, I think, because that's when I moved to Houston. That definitely happened between there. Maybe it happened in 97.
You witnessed a murder.
I didn't. I just heard gunshots.
You were a witness that's evidence. You were evidence to a murder.
I don't know whatever happened though. They ended up going to the kid ended up going into protective custody.
The
I don't know.
grandparents were probably
I don't know.
wanting to-
Yeah, that's really
Yeah.
crazy. But we had this room in my garage, and I would set up like a stereo, and I had some hamsters. And
This is part of the same story?
it's tied to it, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So this old school stereo it had a remote control, and it was like, infrared controller and stuff like that. Whenever you pushed a button, there would be like an indicator light on the stereo telling you that it received some kind of signal.
Yeah.
And
Are y'all muted?
Are we good?
I'm muted.
Okay.
You're just hearing it.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry,
So
brother.
it's definitely coming from there, but it's turned down as much as
Okay.
possible.
It's all good?
So there would be some instances where I would be thinking about this guy, the guy that died, and just like out of the blue, the stereo would turn on its loudest, like it would just turn up.
Well, you're thinking of the guy?
The guy, the father. And it started really scaring the crap out of me because I didn't know if I was tying it to the right thing.
Yeah.
So I finally I left the stereo plugged in, and I ripped out the speakers so it wouldn't happen. And then I started talking, like asking it yes or no questions.
Like a Ouija board.
Yes. And instead of the speakers lighting up, what it was is the indicator light where the remote would receive things, show me that there's something there. I would ask it yes or no questions to blink once or twice if you're this
Oh my
person,
fuck.
like, and I mean that's what really scared. I never went back to that room. I think my hamster.
How many times did you do it?
It was just that one night. Like I did it once, and then
How many questions did you ask it?
I asked it.
Yeah, roughly.
It was probably like 4 questions.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, what'd you ask it?
I asked, did you get murdered behind in my backyard? Like, did you see me set a fire the other day? Because I was a pyro.
Are you watching me when I'm in the bathroom?
So
You know
like
what I'm doing.
You
so,
gonna narc
so
me
okay,
on
so
them?
here's another time frame. So we
Okay.
can figure out how old I was.
Yeah.
This happened shortly after the Independence Day movie.
Okay.
Because what I did is for some reason
94, right?
I found a 5-gallon bucket of maggots in the
Ew.
backyard. Just
Ew.
they're just maggots. So I was like, this is disgusting. I want to destroy it. So I got gasoline. Just like poured it, just poured it, and then poured it around the ground. So what I wanted to do was that Independence Day explosion. Yeah, it was really bad because gasoline.
So did you blow up the maggots?
Yeah, they was frying. It smelled disgusting.
Yeah, I mean maggots smell disgusting, period.
Yeah. But yeah, that was my one. What I would tie to being like a ghost story is
Pretty good ghost story. It's a pretty good ghost story.
But then there's the UFO stuff that I was exposed to from Mr. Mudbug over here.
Tell it.
Yeah, it's freaking crazy.
I don't want to say it, but your perspective is way cooler because
So
everybody thought I was crazy.
and I'm tied to another story too, because I can explain how I felt they were reacting with each other. Have y'all ever went to Marfa, Texas and saw the lights?
No.
Yes.
I've heard of Marfa though.
So
I know,
I know what
yeah.
we're talking
it's
about.
really crazy. Like they're just random.
Y'all
They're
y'all
not-
seen the lights?
Yeah.
There's no
Pattern,
pattern on how they act.
which all flying objects that we are aware of fly in some
But-
sort of pattern.
You've
They're
been
not
there,
in the sky.
Matt?
They
You been there?
No.
Okay.
They're right off the ground. They're like
well, they get higher and higher, but he's right, there's no rhyme or reason to him. And so you're looking at him going, oh, it's just some guy running this way, you know. You can
So
try-
what's weird
Right.
is there's terrain
Yes.
Yeah.
and the lights go in front of the hills or mountains and
Dude,
then
we
they
gotta
go into
get
the
Desmond
sky.
on this shit. He's got Marfa and Alien Source too. I'm sorry,
It's
go
really
ahead.
crazy. It's really crazy. But I was thinking about the Marfa lights after this thing happened in Conroe. So I went to go. It's probably the same ex-girlfriend that had the okay. So
What thing happened in Congress?
so there's these lights
Have I go
over
to the party?
Conroe. It's over there by the dealerships Gladesdale.
Yep,
Glad-
Buffalo Chevrolet.
Yeah. I didn't believe bro when he was telling me what was going on, and he's like, just look up and just tell me what you see. And there are these you can tell by the perspective that they can be in front of clouds. Whatever we were seeing, they were
Link, you
in front
scared
of
the
clouds. And
shit
they're
out of
not-
me
It
again.
wasn't in outer space, it was in our space.
Yes, and first I saw one light. I don't even know how to explain what it was. It had to have been a craft. It could have been a drone, but they're so small you can't distinguish what they are.
It's like 2013.
And they're like one of them was moving, and then another one came out, and they were playing with each other. It was like they were going behind the clouds.
It's like a dance.
Like watching squirrels play in a tree or something.
It was kind of like that. It was so weird.
There's no visible beam.
No,
That's the
No.
creepiest thing.
No-
You would
no
see,
beam.
You would see a beam through a cloud, but it was like, oh, they would come in, come out, and then they would go from here, and they go. Well, then I'm like, oh, I do this and follow it, like a toy.
yeah.
Continue. Sorry.
No, that's cool. So I wanted to record it
Yeah.
because no one's gonna believe this. And I set up my tripod and I get my camera pointed up, and I only had like a 300 millimeter lens, so I couldn't really zoom in that close, but I would have been able to see something. I set it up and I push record, and then my camera does something I've never ever seen it do before. You know that stereotypical thing that you're in your car and all of a sudden it lights up like a Christmas tree because there's a bunch of shit going wrong with your car? My camera did that.
Ooh.
And I was looking up the owner's manual. It said was overheating. This was happening. All these things were going on with the camera when I tried recording. What was happening?
Jamming your signal.
It was really crazy. Yeah, I couldn't record it.
I
But
remember who was like, check it out. It's like, 'cause it was
I think Bigfoot has the same technology.
exactly. It's like it was a barbecue thing. I think we're doing steaks.
Yeah, we were
It was me,
barbecue
you,
steaks.
Frisco, the ex, you and I were out there, and it's like I'm like, dude, check it out. And it was around this time, August, or like around this time every year. And it's funny because it was over like an Air Force base. So I drove around and triangulated all the stuff because, like, I could not figure it out. Like even the peak nights, they're like 40 of them out there, and it wasn't just like there. It was over there, and then it was like so it was almost like
So we do know there is a closed army airstrip out looking that direction, but it still didn't calculate.
it
It doesn't make sense, the distance and
It'd be a cloudy night, and
Yeah.
they'd be like coming in, coming out, but you would obviously see me. That's why a lightsaber doesn't make sense. That's why like a laser, you're always gonna beam. You don't shine a laser and just see the dot. You always see something, you know. Well, it messed me up for a while, and I told many people, and like,
Because my first initial thoughts would be like the architectural lighting pointing at a flagpole, but that's not going to move around.
and this was like miles away. You could tell this, and I would drive around to see it. In some spots, I could see it from other spots, like trying to triangulate where I was from what it is. You could kind of see dents, and I was like, "Oh, it's birds." Like, no, it's not. It's not. Birds don't go like that. Birds don't go boom, 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 and that's when I. So this gets weird. This gets strange. So I seen that, and I Googled, "What do you do if you see a UFO?" And they say, "Go to MUFON.com."
All right, and you Googled what?
So it's MUFON.com.
The lights.
Yes. No, not Marfa. MUFON.
MUFON.
It's the government.
Yeah.
What's the move on?
MUFON.com.
Is it?
Like, but on there, there's a place.
It's for aliens.
It's a tracker for UFOs. So you go in there, you can see a map. That's why Gallatin's a hotbed. South Louisiana, like New Orleans, all the ports are all hotbeds for UFOs. So I reported it. It was like 2 a.m. when I did it. Then boom, I get a phone call at 3 a.m. I'm like, hello. And it's like, this is James. Like, yeah, who's this? I'm like, this is something. I'm a
Special agent.
Yeah, I'm a MUFA agent, MUFON agent.
How can I get that job?
That's what I said.
I'm sorry, no, this is Jimmy. I'm sorry. I didn't know that you said.
Well, they outsourcing the UFO. But like, he was like, "Are you the one that posted about the stars are moving in Conroe, Texas?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's me. I forgot about my phone number." And he's like, "What'd you see?" And I told him, and he's like, "You see this again?" He's like, "Call me."
Ooh.
I'll call you every night, dude. He's like, "How long has it been going on?" I'm like, something like 5 years. He's like, "It goes away January through the summer almost."
Oh, it's seasonal.
It's a weird seasonal thing. It's like the spooky season. Here comes the UFOs. But I'm like, how does that make sense either? Like he was really interested and concerned about what I was saying. And a lot of weird stuff happened in my apartment. Like my windows were broken, my bedrooms, but nobody broke in. Like nothing was stolen. But like you could tell somebody entered my apartment and like
It's broken from the outside.
I'm like, what is that? Like nothing was missing. Like I would check my computer, like my hard drive or whatever, nothing's missing. But like
They didn't find your weird porn.
and what's your picture?
Milk's
Or
the
don't-
big outfit.
My alien. But what's crazy is that like his camera could pick it up. I had little hand cams back then. Nothing picked it up. I could never. They're like, oh yeah, then take a picture of it. Send me a video. Nah, dude, it was just so great. It's almost like I bet nowadays, like with Desmond, with the smartphones that are like badass, they can take a picture of the moon.
Yeah.
This is the way the light was streaming into those old cameras. It was just like blurry. Like you
Sure.
you kind of see a but it wasn't like you're looking at it.
Fluff.
Dude, it was a Pink Floyd laser light show.
I think
That's what
your
it was.
microphone's on this one.
no, it's off completely. It just doesn't look like that because I don't have to mess with it.
You just look like stars.
I told it to what's it called?
I'm glad you
Not
brought that up.
use.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, I was like, I forgot that he had that perspective. Whatever he was like, it freaked him out. He's like, okay, what the fuck is that? He's like,
Yeah, it's like
he freaked out.
how do you he calculate stuff?
he-
Like,
He warned you also, like, yo, you're gonna see something out
I
here.
laugh. I'm like, keep watching. It's like David Blaine. sweet.
Yeah.
Not like, but he was like,
Watch.
But I mean, there's so much validation in that. It's like you saw it too.
yep, yep. And no, he saw it. Briscoe saw it. My ex would go outside. She stayed inside. The girl moved out here, but she's like, I'm not going outside anymore. So you can sit out there. She's like, it's terrifying. She was like crying on the phone with her mom. She's like, James seen UFOs and it's real. I couldn't. That was so felt so bad for her. I'm like, I'm serious. It's out there. I'm not joking. Yeah, it's creepy.
Fuck.
Anything else, love?
All right.
You want to? Yeah, cut to me.
You're good.
Hi, I'm.
Hi, James.
So this is a story I was talking to a friend last night. I realized I never gets told the story out loud because but it could be validated by my nephew, my same age. We were like 8 years old. So I'm Cajun, and
You're Cajun?
it's quite some. My
You speak Creole?
is it one I wrote it?
I know.
Cooey also. My grandma, she's old Cajun lady, and we used to have water spouts in Louisiana down there. You'll probably have some down in Cavs. Water spouts to me are more terrifying than as a kid were more terrifying than tornadoes. Because it's a water spout.
I mean, as long as it's out there.
Yeah, I know, but it's too quick, and it looks like evil. It's like coming at, it's like overbearing.
Yeah.
We were down the bayou where I lived at, like the BP oil spill was in my front and backyard. The bayou was right there.
So it's an oily water spout.
That was way later. So I was 8 when this happened.
Okay.
And it was terrible, terrible. So my grandma was like super Catholic. Our family was called Tarturas. Treater in French. Treaters used to treat, if you had
Like a trade, they had a trade.
yeah. So
Not like a trader, like a Benedict Arnold or.
No,
A treater, like
Like-
you treated elements.
Yeah, like if you had a wart, some.
Oh, okay.
They'd rub
Like a witch doctor.
exactly close to like that. The potato on your thing. You write your name on the
Is
thing.
that-
You put in the.
That's I could have done
I
that.
think that's voodoo.
Potato on my thing.
It's
It's probably less painful.
Is it painful?
And then this is where it gets
Not anymore?
It's like
I'm sorry, go ahead.
you're right with the voodoo thing because we were super.
Oh
Catholic.
my God, that's right. You're out there
So
where that's going on.
It's strange. My grandma was not voodoo-ish, but there was a lot of weird things going on.
There's probably some overflow.
It has to be. And then speaking in tongues and stuff like that, and so this water spout was huge, and I was free. I was like, Grandma, I was like, oh my God, like, look at it. I mean, this thing was huge. And she was like, hold on, little Nick, hold on, T-boy. And they call me T-Sham because they wet dog. I used to be really sweaty about
My fucking shit. I'd be like, fuck you.
So,
Fuck you too.
So he's like, hold on. And she just got her hair done. So she went inside, she went and get a Piggly Wiggly bread bag.
Oh my fuck. Are you kidding me?
And she ties her on here like a little bandana, right?
Shut the fuck up.
And then it's pouring down rain, like it's terribly raining. And she grabbed my little ass. She grabbed.
Okay, hold on.
man, come
Let me back up right. She got the bread bag to protect her hair.
Yep.
Okay.
She just got her hair did.
But it's expensive, bro. So she pulled me.
It was Piggly Wiggly.
She has the hair thing. She grabs a butter knife out of the drawer, and she goes outside. And I mean,
Oh, she knows fucking spells.
And I'm freaking out. I'm like, what are we doing out here? Because it's like pouring. Like I should be inside. It's pouring in the rain. My mom just let me out here in the rain. She's like, come over here. I'm like, all right. And then she gets out and she takes that button. And I was swear to God, first who can tell you. And she starts doing the signing across of that butter knife from that water spout. And she started and that's the other time she goes, oh my God. Starts saying these like in tongues. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what is grandma doing? Like I'm freaking out. And I thought, tell this water spout within 10 seconds it just goes. You can see it like split. You can see the things like spraying off of it and across. It goes,
Whoa.
and just falls.
Oof.
And I'm just like, it's a core memory of mine because I'm like
How old were you at the time?
8 years old.
Whew.
And I remember this so vivid. And I'm like, and to me, it's like my grandma just slayed a dragon.
No
You know what I'm
shit.
saying?
Pretty
Like,
much, yeah.
As a kid, this
Yeah.
thing was like looming.
I mean,
down.
a fucking tornado might as well be a dragon, dude.
That's
so-
like me watching like Stranger Things. I'm like,
Yeah.
it reminded me. I'm like, my grandma was Stranger You know? Just like it did me, Gordon. You know, it was always a core memory of mine. And like, and I was like, "What's it just me?" And I asked Frisco like a couple of years ago. I'm like, "You remember?" It's like, "You remember that too?" I'm like, "Thank you." Like, it could be like a dream. He's like, "No, I remember that. That was creepy, right?" I'm like, "Kinda." Like,
You did magic that day.
It's strange, man.
She wasn't voodoo,
No.
but she was tapped into something that day.
Because then you go to church on Sunday, and the preacher, the priest, and everything, they say the same. They talk in the tongues too. I'm like, this isn't wicked. This isn't like I'm like this.
Yeah.
Catholicism. They spoke in tongues.
I'm not going to say the people's names, but when we worked at Hewitt, we would go downstairs after work for a while. Fluff went a few times, and we did like Bible study, right?
Yeah, I did Bible studies.
Yeah, and then they'd be talking in tongues,
Oh, I think I know.
and I'd be like,
Oh, I remember this. Yep. Yeah.
I'd be like, "Yo, this is pretty hardcore right now."
So I don't think it was tongues.
Whatever.
I think they were just speaking really fast.
No, they were like,
Man, that's crazy.
yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe I understood what they were saying.
What were they saying?
You don't know.
Yeah, I thought that was the whole point of tongues. It's not really like words, it's just like sounds.
Supposed to have an interpreter.
Hold on, they got tongues interpreted, Jake?
My grandma used to say that if you can't understand them, you're not healed yet.
Well, I mean, yo, if we're gonna get biblical, we're gonna get biblical. Fucking Paul told people like some people speak tongues, some people cannot. It's okay.
Some people have midichlorians.
Yeah.
Just saying, game was never wrong.
Yeah.
It reminded me of something else that I dealt with growing up. So, and it's religious, and I realize now that even though like someone could be considered to be Catholic, right? The different cultures of things can kind of bend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a
bend
big
stuff.
thing.
So
There's a difference between like Roman Catholic and
Yeah.
Catholic. There's
so there's this,
denominations.
so there's this thing that I grew up with an understanding. It's called ojo.
Well,
It's called what?
The evil eye.
The evil eye.
The evil eye.
Yeah,
And you can admire somebody so much, and
You
you
curse
can
them.
make them sick, physically ill, or you can hate them so much, and you can make them physically ill. If you don't touch them,
Where'd you learn this from?
if you don't touch them, if you
Where'd you learn this from?
my
Like
family
your
does.
grandma
That's like,
or okay.
So if you don't touch them, then they'll get sick. You have
You have to go touch
extreme, yeah,
Sorry.
extreme admiration or extreme hatred or jealous.
Cultures.
So
Like,
Catholic, it's
but more of like Hispanic.
Hispanic, I thought it was Hispanic.
So there is a process that you have to go through to remove the evil eye from you, and that involves
I see.
an egg. They bless your body with an egg.
Oh,
The egg,
yeah.
it's
And
supposed
then-
to absorb all the evil.
Yeah, they put the egg under your bed as you sleep, and it cooks, or it does some weird shit. Like
So it's like a
it
hard-boiled
turns-
egg, like in the morning?
It's a raw egg. It can be hard boiled at the end of it all, but what I've seen is they break the egg, and it has like
Bugs and nasty
red
parasites.
tendrils and just like it's so weird. It didn't seem right now. It doesn't seem right now because if it's like if you're being religious, you shouldn't have these procedures because that's not.
That's a ritual.
It's you're calling upon a different power to do things.
Yeah. That's
So-
what I don't. I see what you're getting. I like what you're saying, melding to help. That's what I
Yeah.
was trying to.
You're calling on something other than
Your God.
Sure, yeah.
So that's what reminded me of like the religious
Yeah, I
thing
like
because the evil eye, and I've seen it 3 times the procedure done to somebody, and every time the egg is cooked or there's something weird with the egg where it's changed colors, that doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't actually. When they break the egg, it isn't already done. They break the egg, they put it under the body that's sleeping, and then it just looks like it's sucking stuff out of you. It's weird.
It's crazy, wild.
Crazy.
That's all I got.
I mean, it's good input.
Was that like a form of like bruja, or
I don't know what that's
Hmm?
called, but
is it like a form of?
I thought bruja is like more like a Mexican thing, right?
I've seen it. What he's talking about is
It's so fucking weird, man.
Yeah.
Doesn't even make sense.
It makes you feel dirty, but then you're like, I don't know
Oh,
how
yeah.
to explain it.
So like apparently when it's done to you, you feel awake, like
But it's true.
refreshed,
Yeah.
and like you've had the best sleep ever, and you're not sick anymore because you could get chills and fevers from when you have that. It's
Yeah.
like
With the egg?
yeah, that well before the process of getting cleansed.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really crazy.
Yes.
So I remember one time I went to a church that I'd never been to before, and would go there on Wednesday nights, and I've been there for like maybe two or 3 weeks, going on Wednesday nights, and this one guy asked to be prayed over. Next thing you know, he's on the ground.
You know he needs it.
And he's on the ground and shaking and convulsing and like, what's going on? And like, I have to exorcise this demon. I'm like, are you serious?
Oh,
And then so like, it's like they had like men's group and women's group. And then they had like married group. So it was like single men, single women, and then like group, like Bible study or whatever. And
Yeah.
so he's asking to be prayed over, and then they start praying over him, and he starts like doing weird stuff, and they're like, "We got to exorcise this demon. We need help." I'm like, I'm a baby. I can't help nobody right now, and because I know like if once the spirit leaves this body, that's going to the next weakest person, right? I'm like, I don't need to be any part of this, but I mean, I'll try to help whatever I can do. So we got like 4 or 5 guys, one on each leg, one on each arm, and now he's overpowering us. And now we got 2 guys on each arm, 2 guys on each leg, and he's still like, and like the
Whoa.
noises that he was making were not human. And like the stuff that you hear on the movies where it's like overlapping voices.
You heard it?
2, 3 voices.
I heard it. My hair standing up. I never went back to that church again. I was like, they're on a different. I'm not there yet, but if they're doing exorcisms on a Wednesday night, and then like, so the messed up part was like, afterwards, like, I was hanging around just trying to like shake it all off. Like, what did I just witness? What just happened? Because like, he was seriously going through some weird something. I like only stuff you see in movies, and like they're asking him what the names are, and he's Zazul, or like he's saying I don't even know what he like.
Ghostbusters.
Somebody asks if you're a god.
Busters.
Like he's saying these names, and I'm like, what is that sounds real, but like, is it real? And then like they're like, how long have you been in possession of him? And like, since he was a child. And then,
Oh no, this is like shit I've seen on
yeah,
TV.
like, how many are you? And they're like, they what did it? We are legions on legions. And I'm like, what is going on? But when he's saying these things, it is not his voice. I've seen him 3 or 4 weeks in a row. That's not a man's voice. That is something else's voice. And after it was all said and done with, I was just sitting outside, and I'm like, I don't even know whether I should drive right now or like.
No shit, right?
Right. So then I'm sitting out there, like right out front on the sidewalk, like where people normally would be smoking cigarettes. And then he comes out and he's like, like lighter than air. And I'm like, what just happened? Are you all right? He's like, yeah, man, I don't know. Like, kind of just like didn't know what happened. And then I'm like, well, I'm getting ready to leave. And he's like, hey, you think you can give me a ride home? And I'm like, sure, right? So like, he lives a couple blocks from where we're at. So I'm like, hop in, let's go. And like, apparently the guy used to be like a male stripper and like just had this crazy life beforehand. And he's
What a
like,
lifestyle.
right? But like, there's just certain parts of this story, like I still to this day, I don't know how you explain it. Like, unless he had like a microphone underneath his thing and there was speakers and then they running it through some kind of.
Yeah, there's accounts of that.
There's no way,
Years
like,
ago.
dude, it was coming out of his
Speaking in multiple
freaking
voices.
like right here. Like, it wasn't even here. It was like,
You can achieve that as a human. There's a chick that can do it, and they can speak in chords, or they can sing in chords. So it's like
It was
Someone's using a phlegmy kind of, but a falsetto. It was like,
what is that?
Yeah,
The
it's-
Tibetan throat.
Yeah, the throat singing.
It almost
Yeah.
sounded like
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
but like he was talking, and it was like, oh man, if he could reproduce that, he could have a career in the music
saying.
industry. Like, you know what I'm saying?
There's a woman that can do it.
Like the dude from
It
TSI.
definitely sounded demonic.
Yeah, she
for
gets the
sure.
chords and it's like sounds like 3 chords put together. Like
That dude from DSI could speak in 2 different voices, sing in 2 different voices at the
DSI,
same
yeah.
time. But I mean that dude also used to burn upside down crosses in his forehead during live shows. So
Was it Mayhem, the one that ate the dude? They ate the singer or something? The band Mayhem?
yeah,
Last night.
I used to have the book about Mayhem, and then Macaulay Culkin's brother did that movie about Mayhem. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Really?
Yeah, I mean
It's
it's
about the whole eating the singer thing?
the whole story of Mayhem. The whole story of Mayhem about that guy.
Wow.
And it's Macaulay Culkin, the
Finger foods. I don't know.
it's Macaulay Culkin's brother, the other famous one,
Was it Kipper Gold?
Kipper?
Kipper.
I definitely is Kipper McCulkin?
Kipper McCulkin. That's the fucking coolest name I've heard. Kipper McCulkin.
So funny. Oh my gosh.
So there's a theory about demonic possession
Oh my god.
from
Let's go.
more of like an esoteric, less Catholicism or Christian belief is that
Parasites.
so you remember did you watch the movie Constantine?
Yes.
Okay.
The bugs.
Yeah, the bug.
That was the type of job I was trying to get in my early 20s. I was like, how do I get that job?
We have to be a smoker and you have to hate yourself.
I guess.
And then you have to try and
You have to-
argue with the devil.
Right.
So there is this belief that demonic possession, you mentioned that if you're weak, they will move to the next weak person in the group, right?
Right.
It's the belief is similar in that respect, but it's more like the mirror scene in Constantine, the very beginning,
Mhm.
where he finds a mirror and it's vanity. The demon shows vanity and looks at itself and is like,
Right.
kind of thing. So,
You can trick them a little bit. Or...
so if your soul hears that what the demon's looking for, it's going to jump into that.
Lust or vanity or
Right.
the 7 deadly sins.
Right. So something along
Whatever
those
your
lines.
weakness is, if that's his strong point, that's where he's going to go, or he or she, they, right?
Exactly. The other thing is that if you say that, like, let's say that you actually get to know the name of the demonic
Right.
spirit that's in there. If you say the name,
You're giving it power.
usually it's like it'd be like me calling your name from across the room.
Oh.
Yeah, and you look over and you're like, oh, somebody wants to talk to me. Let me go over there.
That's why I'm not trying to know that much of the shit. Especially where I'm like, you know what? Back then I was like, I want that job. Nowadays I'm like, no. I want to go to bed in peace at night.
Recently, I've read an article that they were comparing like demonic possession with parasites because parasites come in, take over, they make you crave things and make you change your habits and your behavior.
Yeah.
So like maybe that's a
definitely-
physical form
Yeah.
of a demonic possession. I don't know. Who knows?
That's a very good point. It is a parasite.
It is a parasite.
Exercise that parasite.
Changes.
By definition.
But so are babies too. So
There-
female.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it reproduces into like a thing though. That's like the
It goes
difference,
from
right?
parasite to an epiphyte.
What's an epiphyte?
Yay.
It's just there. It doesn't. Well,
Yeah.
a parasite takes something, a symbiote.
Sure.
Gives
I
you
know it's
something.
symbiote. Yeah.
And then,
It's
an epiphyte
mutual.
is just there.
okay.
It doesn't need anything to. It's yeah. If you give it something, it's going to help it, but it's a self-sustaining thing, kind of like a
Like moss.
yes, moss, air plants, like
Okay.
Tillandsia. They're like orchids. Orchids are epiphytes, so they
Okay.
can graft onto a tree, but they're not absorbing any nutrients from the tree. They're absorbing the nutrients from the rotting bark.
So they help each other out.
No, that's not symbiotic.
Okay, that's symbiotic.
Yeah.
The symbiotic. My favorite symbiotic thing in nature is like that one fish that gets scared and it goes up the sea cucumber's ass.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah,
I never heard of that one.
yeah. I'm like, yo, that's funny.
I thought you were gonna say Venom.
Yeah, Venom's like, yo, Eddie Brock, and Eddie Brock's like, oh, Eddie, I need to do something right quick. What do you got to do?
Oh God, you stuck dropping the ball.
How'd that happen?
What scares me even more is the idea of, and using another IT word,
Right.
is spiritual fomites.
What's that
You ever
mean?
heard of that?
Fear of
Where-
phone?
Where you're not,
Spiritual fun.
where
Spiritual phone.
you're not important enough to be possessed,
Oh yeah.
but
That's-
you're important
that's fine.
enough to be for them to hitch a ride on
Yeah, yeah.
till
Yeah.
they get to where they're going.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Right.
All right, then that's not
I
fine.
think that's probably that makes a lot of sense of people like it jumping to jumping to jumping where it's not really using you, but it's just hitching hitching a ride. That's
So-
what's that called?
Case of bad luck. I call it spiritual fomites.
Fomites.
So fomites are like, this table can harbor bacteria.
Right.
And it's a fomite, right? So it
I
can.
watched it.
But it's still
that.
good.
Don't know that.
You're just
How many
trusting.
things have you spilt on here so far?
He's dropped his balls several times.
I didn't drop the balls. Would knock that ball over.
Not me. I'm over here.
Yeah. Well, we how many of these things over here just kind of flung off while we're telling stories tonight? I'm just saying, we might need to close a portal, ma'am.
Man.
I didn't do that.
That's why she likes it. That's why she likes it.
Tuna can.
So this is just like during a period of time at this person's house. We used to hang out at this person's house all the time. And their grandma passed away in this house. And so, but it would be like those places like we go to a bar, we get super fucked up and we need a place to like flop at, right? So we go to this house. And so they tell me, some stuff is starting to happen around here at this house, and it'll be like, okay, whatever. When the first time I seen it, I don't remember where we were coming from, but we're coming back to the house. I was right in the back of the truck, like in the bed of the truck. And when we pulled up into the driveway, I saw someone in the kitchen and like through the window. And there's no lights inside, so it's kind of like almost like seeing like a silhouette almost.
Mm-hmm.
And they're moving. And then we go inside the house. It was him, his girlfriend, and myself. We get in there, we're just kind of hanging out, but then him and his girlfriend are kind of like talking kind of nasty with each other and being kind of loud about it. And I'm like, hey man, what the fuck are you doing? Your mom's here. And he's like, what are you talking about? I was like, I seen her in the kitchen when we pulled up. And he's like, is her car out front? I'm like, no. And I'm like, well, who the fuck did I see? And he gives me, because he warned me. He's not saying it's a ghost, but he said it's a ghost. And then like he's warned me. And then when I'm like, I've seen this, and he's like, would you see the car out front there? I'm like, no. And then I was like, well, who the fuck is it? And he gives me this look like, I'm telling you. I literally went through that whole house, opened up every fucking room, every fucking closet door, looked in every nook and cranny. I was like, no, dude, I seen someone in the kitchen when we pulled up in the driveway through the window, went through every fucking space. I was like, I seen her. I mean, it was a silhouette, so I couldn't say if it was mom or some other thing, but I seen a lady in there. So like I went through this whole fucking house. It was a 2-story house. So I went upstairs and downstairs through every single closet, went to his parents' room, went through their whole closet. I was like, I know I seen someone. And he's still looking at me like, yeah.
Gee.
Bet you did.
Yeah, I bet you did. And he lived there, so he was fucking so normalized to it. He was like, yeah, whatever. I'm about to go to my room with my girlfriend, whatever. So Yeah. And then another time I was there with we're playing like Mortal Kombat on like PS2 or something. It's like me and him and our other homie, we're in like a downstairs room. We're hearing uh footsteps and like creaking floors upstairs. And we're playing shit and like I'm like, what the fuck is going on upstairs? Same fucking thing.
Just the house settling.
Yeah. I'm like, hold on, stop. And we're sitting there and we can literally hear footsteps and like the floor creaks over here, the floor creaks over here, shit like that. I'm like, yeah, something's walking around upstairs. And we're like, hold on, what do you mean? What the fuck do you mean? And like, I mean, it was happening. This is in the early 2000s, so I wish I had a smartphone because I would just like bust out a fucking recording right there. But I'm like, oh my God, it's happening right fucking now, and it's happening for minutes, minutes.
And they're like normalizing it.
Yeah. He lives there. He's used to this weird ass shit.
Cats or the friend is good.
Yeah, so like I'm like, oh my God, it's still going. Our Mortal Kombat game is paused, and we're like just listening to it and listening to it and listening to it. And like, it's still going. It's still going.
Did anyone go check on it?
Fuck no. I mean,
How come no ghosts nowadays? Like you don't hear of ghosts from like the 1990s or the 1980s.
yeah. Why is there no Nirvana ghost?
Right? Or
They all
like,
fucked them out.
hey,
Yeah,
help me find an
right?
iPhone charger. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
can I
yeah.
charge my iPhone
Because
here?
they're like, there's nothing here.
Do you have a light?
Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah. Slithonda.
No, the world's gotten so shitty. They're like, you know what?
I don't want to.
I'm gonna move on.
I'm ready to move on.
I
Yeah.
don't have unresolved anything.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm just ready to get the fuck out of here. Thank you.
You're right off as a loss.
That's a very good.
I-
Because like, what's the last ghost you heard? They had like a
They're all from the 1800s.
yeah, like
what the
Yeah.
hell?
like,
I saw a meme. It was like, why is there no dinosaur ghosts?
Maybe there are, but only to like lizards.
Yeah, right. Or the lizards. Those are my
Probably.
ancestors. Yeah.
The tiniest an old lizard looks up and sees this gigantic ghost thing.
What have you done?
It's
to my
like
DNA?
when Simba saw Mufasa and he was like, "Remember me." And then the last ghost story I've got at this place, like I said, it'd be a place where we would flop after going to like shows and going to the bar and shit. And so, when it'd be like a whole fucking house full of people just kind of crash out there, right? And so it was, sometimes you just got to find a fucking spot to pass out. So I passed out on the couch. I was sleeping, and something grabbed my big toe and just cranked it like that. And I woke up so fast because Ray just fucking beat one of these people up, dude. And everyone was just dead ass, like Family Guy, just dead. And I'm like, which one of you motherfuckers twisted my fucking toe like that? Like looking around.
So disrespectful.
Yeah. I'm like, as soon as I figure out which one of y'all did that, I'm gonna fucking beat the shit out of you. Yeah, yeah. Everyone was just dead. And not only were they dead, like I was awake. This is like 8 o'clock in the morning. No one like stirred for like a couple hours. So it's grab my toe. And then here's the last part of the ghost story. One of those people at a different time walked out there and they had a dream where it's kind of like when the old hag would hit you and you can't breathe and shit like this happened to me a couple times back then. But the old hag hit him at that house and he described her perfectly. It was an old lady in a blue what do you call it, like bathrobe moo type thing, and she was choking him, and he described her. And my buddy that lived there, he's like, "You just described my grandma to it. You didn't know what his grandma looked like. Period. Period. He described her grandma perfectly because she died there. She had Alzheimer's, so she would just walk around in this blue fucking robe all the time. I lived there when she was still, or lived there. I would like hang out there when she was still alive. She just lived there in a blue fucking bathrobe and just it's good to see you. And then when he described the fucking thing that the old hag that was choking him, he described her down to the length of her hair, her blue bathrobe, how old she looked, everything. And I'm like, oh shit, it's yeah. So that's the extent of my ghost stories. It was just this period of time where I used to hang out at this house, and it was not since then. Not I mean, except for the fucking cord that just randomly flipped over like that at one of my apartments. Fuck that.
In the Bros in the Wild,
Uh-huh.
we asked Jay if he believes in ghosts. You told a great story about you seeing somebody's grandma.
That's the grandma I'm talking about.
That's how I was like, I know we have a correlation.
That's the one I'm talking about.
27 years later.
Yeah.
The night or the my grandfather had a COPD, and he always had like the oxygen thing on his ears and his nose.
Mhm.
And, don't step on my hose, and we'd go mess with him and like kink it off for a few seconds, and then like whatever, right? So like he was this man was not a nice man. He was very abrasive, very old school,
Yeah.
very, very ornery. But like also supposedly he was very intelligent, but I don't think it's very intelligent to smoke a cigarette with an oxygen tank running. Right?
Oh shit.
He would have the oxygen running and be smoking a cigarette with COPD, didn't care. He's like, I smoked since I was I think he was like 8 years old when he picked up his first cigarette and smoked till the day he died. But he died, and so like the day he passed away, a bunch of my cousins had come into town everyone knew it was getting ready to happen.
Sure.
But like it just so happened that my cousins had come into town to like wish him well or whatever, say their last goodbyes. And they missed out by a few hours or whatever. And so they showed up, he was already gone. But they're like, well, they had to stay with my grandmother to kind of help console her and whatever, because they've been married for years. And they're all sitting in the living room, and nobody's sitting in his chair
Hopper.
because it's
Pepper.
a little awkward. No one wants to sit in his old recliner because he had to sit. They would always be watching the old spaghetti westerns, black and white westerns, and that was the channel that was on, and the TV turned on.
Shit, here we go.
They turned
Like, did I do it right?
5 minutes later, and so then they changed the station, and then it changed back, and everyone started to get kind of like, what the hell's going on? So they turn it off, and then the next thing you know, the door to his room opens up, and they're like, well, it could have been a coincidence. Maybe it wasn't closed all the way. And my cousin's husband, he's like, imagine like the badass country western boy who ain't scared of nothing. That's him. He's not scared of anything. He goes and closes the door, or before he closes the door, he looks around and nothing's in there. Closes the door, like make sure it's locked, or not locked, but like actually closed. And like 15 minutes later goes by, and the door opens again. So he's like, I'm freaked out. I'm not going in there. I'm not closing it. I'm not touching it. I'm leaving it the way it was. There's too much strange things going on tonight with TV, the door. And so my grandfather had oxygen, and he had like a machine that would compress. And all of a sudden that thing kicked on.
Oh shit, fuck.
So they're like, what do we do? And he's like, all right, I'm going to go in there and unplug it. So he goes and unplugs it. And they go back, and he comes back in the living room, and they're all sitting there talking, and then the door closes. And he's like, all right, we're out. So he grabs all his kids and my cousin, which is his wife, and they're like, we're going to stay in a hotel room. We're not staying here tonight. And but I wasn't there for that, but that was just what they told me whenever my grandfather passed away. The night he passed away, there was a lot of weird stuff happening in the house with the doors opening and the doors opening and closing, the TV's coming on. They changed the station went back to the spaghetti western. And I think it was always like 55, the tube or whatever. Like that's what he always watched.
The two.
Yeah.
Welcome, Eric.
Hello, hello.
Enter the shed.
Yeah, we got a new fighter is entered. So I just got done telling haunted stories over at your house that I experienced, and yeah, it was his house. Like, remember that time, for example, you pulled up in the truck and I thought I seen your mom in the window.
Oh yeah, I do.
And, yeah. So um we're all here telling ghost stories. It's perfect time because I think we've gone through our ghost stories. Here, turn your camera sideways. So your widescreen.
Oh, sideways.
There
I
you go.
got you. Sorry, I'm new to this. I'm not very tech savvy.
It's okay. You don't even have social media. I'm surprised I was
No,
able to get
I
you.
know. I'm never getting it. I've come this far. I can't stop now.
Hey,
Of
Eric, you
course.
remember Summer from
Uh,
Starbucks?
yeah.
Starbucks one?
Every model.
Yeah, she's told some really wicked ghost stories tonight.
I do know. Maybe that's one.
New models.
How is it down there?
It's still warm.
Yeah.
Y'all know
Cool.
It's about to start up here.
What's the
So
temperature? He's in North Dakota. You're in North Dakota or
no,
Montana right
no.
now?
I just got to Montana.
Oh,
What's the
lucky.
temperature?
Oh, it's probably 69 right now, I
Nice.
think.
Nice.
And tomorrow it's kicking off. It's gonna get shitty.
When you say shitty, what are you talking?
It's well, the cold fronts are gonna start hitting.
So
So I
what's it
think
gonna drop down to?
I think in the 30s and the 20s, and then yeah, it won't be long. We will have our first Arctic blast probably in November, and that's when it starts getting. I think usually it gets -30 real quick, and then it chills out, and then it hits really hard in January, -50, 60. Fun.
Yeah. So I mean, you're on camera now. We're recording. So you don't even only have to talk about Mammon. You could talk about other ghost stories too. We've all told probably like 3 or 4 ghost stories each.
Well, the only one I really know of is when I was living on that 49 acres out there in Willis, and
I was
we,
hoping you'd be having some good Willis stories.
yeah, I was in the kitchen and I was with Drew and my ex, and she, like, we were talking, and I had a Duff beer can sitting on the above the kitchen cabinets, and that thing flew like somebody hit it as hard as it could be hit. I mean, it spiraled across the kitchen, and nobody was in the kitchen. Well, I take that back. We got the house that I'm living in. That was like, actually, that's pretty petty compared to what's been going on. So I bought a house up
So,
here.
hold on, I've heard a million like creepy stories out there in Willis, and you're saying the house you're at now is even creepier?
Yeah, there's actually a story behind
It's
it.
because you're a fucking twin, dude. You fucking attract this shit.
Uh, maybe. So we bought this house, and it was built in 1905, and it's like
Already sounds creepy.
it's mostly original. It's pretty sweet. Um, so our first week sleeping there, I sleep down in the basement, and I where my bed is, you can see down the to our doorway and up the stairs, and so we were sleeping. It was probably about, I want to say, it had to be after midnight. I'm not sure what time it was. Anyways, I wake up real easy because I work all the time, so I got to be alert for my alarm. So I caught a noise, new place. Anybody's a little on guard in a new place. It just takes
For
time getting
sure.
adjusted to the new area.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier.
So yeah, I was getting used to the regular creaks and grinds of the house. And but something else woke me up, and
Ooh.
I woke up my wife. I said, "Do you hear that?" And it sounded like footsteps walking back and forth upstairs. And as an old house, I mean,
After I just
we're
got talking done about your grandma walking around upstairs at your old house, dude.
oh man, this was nuts. So yeah, that was a hell no. That with her teeth and all that, just grinning at you. Yeah, that gave me, yeah, hell no. I don't, so I looked up the stairways, and I'm trying to focus with my night sight, and I'm
With your
talking
night,
that
hold on, did you put your night vision goggles on?
no, my eyes
Okay,
were
okay.
adjusted to the night,
I'm like, man, he's going all the way.
and my heart's already racing, and I'm like, man, who the hell's in the house? Uh, and she was like, I don't know who that is. And I'm like, okay, you stay right there. I'm gonna get up and go check this out. And right when I started to get out of the bed and grab my pistol, the freaking the light turned on upstairs in the kitchen. And I was just like, oh hell no. Like I didn't want to go, but a man's gotta be a man. You ain't gonna
Yeah.
bitch out next to your wife. So I get my war face on, and I freaking charge upstairs with my pistol, and I swear, I'm like, this is some damn crackheads breaking in. I swear. Nope. There was nobody in the house anywhere. And yeah, I tried to narrow down the sound through the duct or whatever, because we got metal ducts, so I know they make different, they can pop and whatever, but no, it was definitely footsteps. So days go by, happens again, and then it starts happening again. So we I was like, all right, Emily's trying to convince me it's a friendly spirit, and I was like,
Let's go on the positive side.
I was like, okay, yeah, maybe so. That's fine. So she's running around the house, previously burning sage, trying to ward out any evil, and I do my praying, and yeah, it doesn't stop. So she started going into like the archives, the city hall, and she found the records.
Oh shit,
It,
y'all went to the
yep,
backstory, the
to
lore.
to the original owner, and so I figured it'd be something back then, but no. It turns out, I think his name was Fred. I can't remember his last name,
Fred
and
sounds creepy.
yeah, well, that's a just I think it was in the '60s. He had actually died in that house, and they found him like days later. His family did, or whatever. Uh, so yeah, we printed that out. All right, well, this is who it's got to be, and it's really weird because, like, so I believe that your energy can like attract. So I don't know if it's something to do with that, because when I'm gone, it's quiet. When I come back, it's like he doesn't want me there in a house full of girls.
It's because
So
you're a twin, dude. You're already tapped into some weird shit.
yeah, probably. But yeah,
Just like all that weird shit happened to your brother.
and what? Well, I don't know if it's got anything. You familiar with like night hags and whatnot? Like,
Yeah, I just got through talking about how your grandma was choking that it was James Bradley over at your old house, right?
yeah.
And I was like, the night hag shit, it was
Oh
like
man,
that.
that I've done a deep dive into that stuff and scientifically, but it all comes back to spirits. So yeah, I get hagged quite a bit. Not
You still
anywhere.
get hacked?
Yes, even more so. Uh, yeah, the sleep paralysis thing or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is brutal, man. That is just the worst. But I can see these figures, right? So I mean, they're like these beings. I don't know what they are because it's just like the shadows of them. So I can't really make it out, but it's like one time they were like right above me. It was so crazy. I don't know if I believe the science part. I think it's totally spiritual.
So
I mean,
you think the hags are real?
Why do they have to
y-
think
yes, I do.
spiritual science? Our side.
I mean,
Yep,
I think all
right.
spirituality at some point it's the science and the fucking metaphysical is gonna become
Yeah,
this at
no,
some
yeah,
point in
and
the
they are.
future.
Yep, they're already starting to acknowledge that. Well, especially if you get into CIA stuff. So
Right. Good Lord, there's a lot of weird stuff there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Much to unpack today.
What is that for Gateway Project, right?
I read that a few years ago. They're like, yo, the CIA was trying to tap into alternate dimensions. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And there's a PDF you could read of their studies. And I was like,
I
there
don't
it
even
is.
think that's the whole thing.
Germany.
There's no way that's
Yeah,
the whole
absolutely.
thing.
You know, we're just getting the stuff we need to know so that way
It's
we
all
be like,
like
look,
redacted.
you're not getting the real like meat and potatoes of the fucking
They let you know
science
it's
and studies.
the bare minimal.
Yeah, just like the UFO files.
Uh,
You guys were never part of the Gateway program?
maybe I was.
You're
You're not supposed to
Summer.
tell anyone.
It sounds like you and Eric, you could
That'd be
literally
forced
talk
rule
to
of
each
Fight Club.
other
You might-
about some.
You've never
shit.
pulled out of your class to go play fun games with
Oh
a
my
random
God.
adult?
Oh yeah. Yep. I guess I was. I didn't think about that.
Like in Houston?
He used to live in Houston.
I feel like I met him maybe.
You might have met him. He just moved. He moved to up north like a few years ago.
Oh yeah.
That's my stuff.
I've met a lot of
The-
people. Well,
The setup is
we
kind of fucked up too.
well, I mean, we were tripping pretty hard. However, so me and my brother Drew we wanted to go get a beer. So the closest place to go was Texaco, especially. Yeah, so
It's
we went
walking
to
distance from their house.
Yep. So we walked to the Texaco because I mean it's fun to trip and go for hikes and walks and explore. So we did that, and we get over there. My brother's wearing like a velvet Willy Wonka jacket,
I gave him
like
that
a
Willy
purple
Wonka
one.
jacket.
Yeah, sweet jacket. Really, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was. It was the purple. Yeah, the
Yep.
one Johnny
It,
Depp wore.
Yep. It was a sweet jacket. It's clean as shit.
He wore it all the time, like non-Halloween season. He wore
Yeah.
that jacket. That jacket was sick.
Yeah. Yeah, crazy. It's freaking hot as Hades down there. I don't get it. Anyway, so we ended up getting the beer, and there was this guy in a business suit. Like it was a really clean business suit, not like what was not like Men's Warehouse, but like above that, like really clean. I don't know,
Like
Armani
a
or
Conor
whatever.
McGregor suit.
Yeah, super high dollar. And
Like Bruce Buffer.
he had these two women with him, young, and they were freaking hot. And yeah, so he started asking us some questions.
Hold on, he pulled up.
Yeah, he pulled up in a car.
I'm not trying to like give him the answers. He could tell it, but he's skipping out on some shit.
Yeah, what's that? Refresh my memory,
The
and I'll
vehicle.
go from there.
So the vehicle.
Oh yeah,
too, right?
yeah. Oh yeah, that's coming. So he was asking us all kinds of questions. Oh, he knew we were fucked up, and he was like, "Oh, y'all like to have a good time?" Blah 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 blah. We're like, "Yeah, sure, yeah, we do." And he wanted us. He was complimenting Drew's jacket, and to the point where he was trying to buy it off of me. He was like, "No, my best friend gave me this, so I can't give it up. I'm sorry, I just can't."
Drew is real like that.
And he got to the point where where we went out to his car. I mean, we're probably more so following the girls than anything, but um, he he was like, "Well, why don't you come with us and we can I'll take you to a party." And this dude's like way out of our league. Like we're like in scrubs compared to what he's with his car. So he had, I forget what kind of Mercedes it was. It was like a 900 series with a high dollar one, and this thing was freaking clean, like it was just polished. And he he was like, "You do you like this?" Because I was talking about his car. I was like, "Man, that's a sweet car." And he was like, "Yeah, isn't it? Isn't it sexy? Isn't it so sleek?" I was like, "What the fuck?" Me and Drew were looking at each other like, what the fuck?"
It's the
And
way
this
he was
girl,
doing the S sound.
yeah, yeah, like it was like a snake or some shit. It was
And he
so
was
weird.
hold on, how was he doing this?
Like he was like, "Isn't it sleek? Like sleek?" Just like it was so weird. This guy was weird.
What were the
And
girls doing in the car?
the girls got in the back seat and they were trying to coax us into the back seat. And that's when I was like, man, I had this energy freaking hit me like warning, 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 warning.
Pull up.
And it was like for real, it was like this energy. I was like, oh shit, no, I'm good, man. And no, that's right. He ended up buying those beers for us.
He bought the beers for you.
Yeah, he bought the beers for us. And then we went out to his car
What did he ask you?
and he he was asking us, he wanted us to go with him.
I
And
thought he was like,
and
"Are you sure this is what you want?"
yeah, he did say that. He did say that. But that's what you wanted. Yeah, because we were talking about partying. And he was like, "Come on, go with us." And the girls were in the back trying to coax us, and I was like, "No, I'm good." And he that's when he said, "Isn't this is what you wanted?" And I was like, "Nah, nah, I'm good." Drew's freaking, he's
His
putting
brother just
this.
got out of prison, so his
Yeah,
brother was super spiritual at the same time.
he's super on guard right now. Like hell no. And we could feel each other. Like we're twins. Like I he gets hurt, I feel it. So yeah, we were both feeling that shit. And he ended up we shut it down and he ended up driving off and we are just kind of like dumbfounded, like what the fuck just happened? And
While they're
he
tripping balls on acid.
yeah, like we're trying to, I mean, we're not
The,
like
the peak was over by then because I was at
yeah,
the party with
yeah.
y'all, so the peak
Now
was
it's just
over.
like functioning with like colors, right? So it doesn't really affect you like that once you get past the peak point. Um, but yeah, we started talking, man. We were like, man, we were looking at these beers like it was some kind of fucking, if we drank it, it was our soul. So we ended up fucking chunking up those fucking bottles down the road, man. That shit, yeah, it freaked us out. We were like, man, and we were talking about uh something about you can't serve two masters, you can't serve Mammon and God or whatever. We just thought it felt like it was a test, man. So
It
we
sounded like
ended
a
up
test.
so we ended up calling them Mammon. So like if we drank that, we failed. And yeah, we didn't drink that. We went and drank our own shit somewhere else.
Yeah, I was already back at your place, and y'all
Yeah.
showed up there like, "Yo,
Yeah.
fucking
And
shit!"
and Kenny was there. That's right. He made that damn song.
Oh yeah, he wrote.
Oh
So
shit.
Tenacious
The
D, like the greatest
devil
song in
went.
the world.
He
He
based it off the
changed the
devil went down to
lyrics
Georgia.
based on this incident that happened to them.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it hit hard as fuck too.
So,
Oh man.
I don't know. At some point in the near future, near-ish future, I don't know when. I'm gonna do. We're doing like a Halloween like spooky story episode right now. In the nearest future, I'm gonna do like an alien story too, and I know you got shit for that.
Oh yeah.
And I was
More than
gonna tell
that.
the shadow people story that we had on ayahuasca. Like I was gonna tell like our ayahuasca weird ass stories, but I think I'm gonna save that for the UFO the UFO story.
Bear ate my vomit.
So I will let you know when that's coming,
Cool.
and you can join in on the UFO story, and we could talk about the seeing the Nephilim, and on ayahuasca you could tell them about
Did you
the
say Nephilim?
Yeah,
A
yeah.
Nephilim?
You can't just skip past that.
You say Nephilim, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Nephilim.
Giants. That
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
Half
yeah.
human.
I figured it out. So yeah, I said Nephilim.
Yeah, they're definitely in
They
that
were outside
realm.
our tent.
Never saw no Nephilim.
So so the spoiler alert, they were outside our tent. And so we'll tell the story, and then we'll save that for the alien episode. How about that?
Yeah.
And then you can tell your do you still have the pictures of your brother like with the orbs and the fucking mausoleum in the background?
Shit, no. I wish I did. I don't know what happened to
We'll
those.
save that story. We'll save that story for the alien episode then.
Yep, sounds good.
Brother, it is so fucking cool you got in on this. I can't believe it. I
Oh
honestly didn't think it
yeah.
was gonna happen.
Yeah, I quit my job today.
By the way, I quit my fucking job.
Oh man. Hell yeah. It's good seeing you, and
Brother, I
that's
love you, man.
I love you too. That's
Oh
a
yeah, by the
sweet
way,
setup.
hey, just in case you
Uh-huh.
didn't know,
Lost the game.
Oh yeah. I like it.
you just lost the game.
I did. That's sweet. I'm good. I'm good at losing the game.
All right, man.
Well,
I will fuck with you later.
Awesome. Thank you for watching the Broconvo, the Halloween edition. We had a lot of awesome stories. You guys are amazing. Yeah, tune in, YouTube, TikTok. There's gonna be a lot of content out here. I'm proud of y'all.
3 hours.
3 hours. We're doing it in post. Live.
Oh my fucking god! I got so much work to do.
Peace. Y'all be safe.
My shot finally wore off.
Oh my god!
Sea noise on the track.